Okay, I am working on making some pintos. Dry beans, about half a bag, it's about a pound. Put it in my pressure cooker, and I've been cooking it, and the beans are just about ready. And now I'm going to put in some of the smoked sausage. I don't know that I've ever tried Earl Campbell's original smoked sausage, but it said no MSGs. Might be a good thing. So I'm just going to cut this up and put some in, and I'll be right back. All right, so thanks for the break. I have got the sausage all cut up, and one of my favorite cooking gals, Amy, over at Cooking with Amy, or In the Kitchen with Amy, she likes to brown off her sausage before she puts it in her beans, for red beans and rice. But I can tell you that I'm really not that picky. I know that it probably would hold together, a whole lot better. But I'm really good with just cutting it up, putting it in there. Got to have some fat in the beans. And so far I've only seasoned it with salt and pepper. So I've got the crock pot put back together. This is a Prestige from about 20 years ago. My mom gifted my each of the kids in the family with one of these cookers, and it used to be a shiny aluminum, and since then I've probably cleaned it a little too much and it's not so shiny anymore, but at least it's here, it's working. And the other day I pulled it out. Mom said, oh, why don't you just cook those in your pressure cooker instead of regular on the stove? And I said, yeah, I could do that. And so I pulled out the hey now, director, don't be ugly. I pulled out the pressure cooker and got to cleaning it, and I realized that there were some screws right there in particular that you could take the handle off, and then you could just scrub the whole thing and get everything clean. Because we used to fry duck breasts in it. I did that, and I didn't realize that the screw would come out of the handle and down the sink. I was crushed. So I looked for it, couldn't find anything that was long enough. And so I ended up running up to our Lakeshore Ace Hardware. And the fellow was up there. I got there at 5:54. They closed at 6. And he got me a couple of screws, no problem. Man, it was quick. My beans weren't even cold by the time that I got back to put them into the crock pot, or into the pressure cooker once I got it all assembled. And so next thing you know, the next day I'm doing my kitchen dishes, and I had already taken the P-trap off of the sink to try and see if I could find the screw before I went to the hardware store. And it was not in there. Great teaching time for Drake. Also to clean out the P-trap. I mean, why not? I found a couple of things in there that were lost. And put it all back together. Everything is fine. My husband was a little shocked that I had taken it all apart, but he did give me his blessings before I did it. So next thing you know, I'm getting ready to wash dishes the next morning, and I cleared out the sink, and all the suds had gone away from washing the pressure cooker the night before. And what did I see in the middle of the sink but a flathead screw? It's like, oh man, hot dog, I found it. So I spent $2 on a couple of screws that now I've got, so that whenever I take them apart again, if I lose it again, I'm in much better shape. So this is going to cook. I'm going to bring it up to pressure, probably 15 minutes or so. Probably not that long. It just depends on what it smells like. I like to cook a lot by the way that it smells. You kind of know when things are done. So I wanted to share with you another thing that I've been doing today, and that is taking care of my chairs. A girlfriend, my friend Jennifer actually, Jennifer with one N, thank you very much, she gave Drake and I this incredible chair back pocket. And it's denim and it's neat, and the manufacturer is, let's see if we can see it together, Happy Nappy Happy Pockets, and it's from Memphis, Tennessee, and Happy Nappy is the brand. No sponsorship or anything like that. And Happy Nappy. It goes on the chair back. I've got an 8-year-old that is sensory seeking, and he loves to be rough and tumble, which is fine unless you have 20-year-old furniture that was not the best quality when you purchased it 20 years prior. So this is the way the chair back looks. Well, while I'm working on it, I don't really want my duct tape to show. So I took some material that I had purchased on Facebook,
AKA
Marketplace.
eBay.
No, not eBay, that's different. So I've stapled these because I really don't want to sew just yet. I've lapped it over and stapled it together. And so now I can put this on here.
Mom,
And I made it just enough so that whenever I do get my sewing machine out,
Mom, I have something to tell you.
I can fix it properly. So now I've been getting ready to put
Mom,
new pads on the bottom of the chairs and cleaning the chairs. And this time I decided that since these wonderful little chair pads fall off kind of frequently, I would use another product that I got from my Lakeshore Ace hardware and see if I could mix these together and keep them on longer. So I've just taken a small dot and put it on there because you don't want a whole lot, and put that on. I've gone through and tightened up all the screws, almost all of them. Got one more screw.
Mom, I'll make a deal with
What you got, buddy?
you. If I want, if you let me watch Roku, then I will let you.
Buddy, we're still watching Edison.
Whenever Edison is over.
We'll talk about it in a little bit, okay? You keep building. You're doing a great job. So now, with the new bottoms to scoot around, I can put on the denim. Snug as a bug in a rug. And then we've got our homeschool pockets. And this is one that has not yet broken, and so it's okay that the back is showing. What I've also used on the material is the Heat Bond, which is really neat for seams. I use it for hemming up Drake's pants so that it's not a permanent bond, and it doesn't ruin the pants, so that whenever he is growing, we can just put them back together. I've also been using some Pledge Clean It multi-surface cleaner with fresh lavender that Andrew picked up for me. The bottle's almost out. I don't know that I'm going to get any more, but it sure has been a nice product on those chairs. So we've still got some other projects going on today, but I just wanted to come and touch base with you. Today's segment of our Intentional Thrifty Mom is brought to you by Canabama. If you know anything about how hemp heals, or if you want to know call and talk to Jennifer or Isaiah or any of the staff really at Canabama. You can find them at Canabama, the THC store, or you can find the THC store Canabama. You can find them online at canabama.com. Isaiah and Jennifer both really know their stuff, and we love their products. It's health, not high. You can get all kinds of products, gummies and oils and tinctures and salves. We love the Helping Friendly salve. The Helping Friendly salve, it is a phenomenal product. I don't know what I would do without it sometimes, but I wanted to let you know that you can also mix Glorious with some of the CBD salve, and you can make Hallelujah. So hemp in Hallelujah and Glorious oil makes Hallelujah. Anyway, it's extra healing. So the Glorious oil is always one of my main sponsors, because without it, I just don't know.
You can make it through.
I don't know if I can make it through. That's right. So Drake's been working on several different projects today. And hey, Drake, can you share a little bit about what you're building right now?
Well, I'm actually making a quicksand trap.
A quicksand trap? Well, that sounds pretty cool. While you're watching Drake, I wanted to show you our next project today is to take this plain t-shirt and put these words, thankful, grateful, blessed, on this t-shirt. And we're going to be using a product, if not this exact one, something that's similar, and it's Pelon 805 Wonder interfacing. You can make appliques, and that's how I've made Drake's thrifted t-shirts. This was a green t-shirt. I got some paint to go around the edges to make it pop, and it's a really good thing whenever your fellow says, I need some Jesus t-shirts. I'm running out. So here we have that. But today, I get to make my t-shirt. Hey Drake, you got any builds you want to show them real quick before we head out?
Well, I do have Mr. Freeze holding some money in his hands.
Cool. Oh yeah. That's awesome. Do you remember yesterday, or the last time we were together,
Yeah.
I was making those buttons for the flowers?
Yeah.
I'm still working on them. I've got a few different things to do, but they're coming along. And I also, remember the hot glue gun conversation we had about how you can burn your fingers and it hurts really bad?
Yeah.
I found my finger covers so that whenever I'm putting hot glue on something, I'll keep crafting. What do you think?
Cool.
Awesome. Well, can you give us a thumbs up and like and subscribe?
Yeah.
All right. Y'all want to come back and see us again really soon? Hey, Drake, you want to bless them?
Lord bless you and keep you.
And make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining the Thrifty Mom, the Intentional Thrifty Mom. Bye.